everyone. My name is Nora, and I'm here with Eric, our technical services librarian. And we have decided that it'd be really fun to show you some of the games that we have in our board game collection. Eric, since he catalogs all the games, sees them first, and he's also an avid board game player. So we wanted to share some games with you.
That's right. So I'm Eric, and the first game we're going to show you this week is a game called Sushi Go. This is one of my personal favorites, and it's a really great game to play with your family. It's pretty easy to learn, and it's one that we always have a lot of fun with, at least when we play with my family. It's a 2 to 5 player game, plays about 15-20 minutes, so not a really big time commitment, and it's good for anyone ages 8 and up. So the gameplay is pretty simple. It's a card drafting game, kind of similar to like a mix between Go Fish and Spoons. If you've ever played those two games, I'm sure most people have. But what happens is it's played in 3 rounds, and depending on the number of players, you're given a certain amount of cards, and then on your turn, you will pick a card from your hand, you will place it face down on the table, and then you pass the other cards in your hands to the player on your left, and you guys keep doing that, kind of like Spoons, until the end of the round when everybody has played however many cards there are in their hand at that given time. So with some it's 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. And then after that, you count up the points for the round and write that down, and then you'll do that 2 more times, and at the end of the game, the player with the most points has won Sushi Go.
Should we look at these really, really cute cards?
Yeah, so there are 10 types of cards in the game that all give you a variety of different point values. Kind of shift our camera down.
Yeah, I think you can see them.
Yeah, so the first type of card I'm going to show you are the nigiri cards. There are 3 types of nigiri. There's egg, salmon, and squid nigiri. And each of those cards has just a core value on them. They don't have any other kind of special conditions. If you play them, you get those points right away. However, nigiri can be combined with a card called wasabi. And wasabi is played after any nigiri card, and it immediately triples the value of those points. So if you mix it with the egg nigiri, you get 3 points. If you pair it with a salmon nigiri, you get 6 points. And if you pair it with the squid nigiri, you get 9 points. So pretty simple. Some pretty simple math that goes into that. But those are the easy ones. The next 2 types of cards are pairing cards, which come in the form of sashimi and tempura. So for all you avid sushi fans out there, you'll really get your hands on these different types of sushi. But with tempura, at the end of a round, if you have, for every 2 tempura you have, you get 5 points. And for sashimi, for every 3 of a kind you have, you get 10 points. Unfortunately, you don't get any points for any uncompleted pairs or triples, but you do for everything that you complete. The next type of card is dumpling. Dumplings work based on the number of dumplings.
Cute.
They're just cute little. Yeah, they all have like little anthropomorphic faces on them. They're so cute and cuddly. That's the way you ever look at sushi again. But yeah, with dumplings, you get points based on the number of dumplings you've played that round. So if you've played 1 dumpling, you get 1 point. If you played 2 dumplings, you get 3. 3 is 6, 4 is 10, and 5 is 15. And so again, it's just kind of a straight up, the card gives you all the information that you need, and it's one strategy to just build up a bunch of dumplings in a round. The final card is pudding. It's a very cute pudding. Smiling.
Should we get a close-up look?
Yeah,
It's
look
so
at that cute pudding. With a little strawberry hat. Puddings are a very interesting card. They actually don't gain you any points during the rounds, but rather gain you points at the end of the game. And what happens is you never want to be the person with the least amount of pudding cards at the end of the game. Because if you are, you'll lose 6 points. But if you're the player with the most pudding, you gain an additional 6 points after everything's been totaled. And if you somewhere fall in between those two, then you're safe. You don't get anything, but you certainly don't lose anything. So those are the different types of cards. So now we're going to pan out a little bit and take a look at what a round of scoring would look like for a game.
So we get to start playing?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
There we go.
See if we can go up a little bit. All right.
Yeah, so I dealt Nora and I out some cards as it would look like if we had played in a 4-player game. So with a 4-player game, you get 8 cards. So at the end of the game, you'll have, or at the end of the round, you'll have 8 cards lying in front of you. So for me, I've got a egg nigiri, 2 tempuras, 2 maki roll cards, a pudding, and 2 dumplings. Nora, what cards do you have in front of you?
I have 2 sashimi, 2 maki, 3 nigiri, and a pudding.
One of those was actually a wasabi. Sorry. But you get 2 nigiri and a wasabi. So.
Yeah, I get 2 nigiri and then 1 wasabi, so that means I think I'm doing pretty great.
Yeah. Nora's got a lot of points going for her. So I'll just kind of break down how the point values look. So like I said, I started with the egg nigiri, so that's only 1 point for me. I have 2 tempura, which means I've completed the set, so I get 5 points, so that's 6 points total. I have 2 dumplings, so that would mean I get 3 points from those 2 dumplings together, so that brings me up, what, to 9? 9. Math. And then I have 2 maki cards, but as you can see along the top, I have 5 little makis. And then Nora can bring up her maki cards. So if you compare, I have 5 little makis and Nora has only 4, which means I've had the most maki, so I get the 6 points. But since Nora had the second most maki, she gains 3 points on her turn once we do her calculations.
Even if there's just 2 of us?
Even if there's just 2 of us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then I have the pudding, which the pudding will stay with me until the end. So if you were following along with all that math, it comes out to 15 points for me.
Nice.
So then we'll go next to Nora's cards and we'll count up her points.
Okay, so let's start with this one because the wasabi is also super cute. So I've got 2 salmon nigiris here.
So you pair one of them with the wasabi.
So that means 4 points. Right? And then 6 because I have an additional nigiri here.
That is correct.
6 points. Now sashimi, so 6 points.
So you actually didn't get the full set of sashimi. So this is kind of what happens if you, happens quite often in Sushi Go where you aren't able to complete a set, either with the sashimi or the tempura, in which case you're kind of out of luck and you just kind of have 2 cards. They don't give you any partial points, and they just kind of sit there as dead cards.
Well, they're still really cute.
They are still really cute.
And we talked about these before, but I get, what, 3 points? 3 points for these because I had the second most. Okay. So not too bad. So 9 points total for me, right?
Yeah. To
Does
my
that mean we're
15.
tied?
No, to my 15. I did my math wrong. This is why I'm not a mathematician or a librarian.
Man, you gotta be a little bit smart at everything.
I know. So that has turned out to be that I ended the game with 15 points, or ended the round rather with 15 points, and Nora ended with 9.
Darn.
However, Nora can still come back. It's very easy. I mean, notice that she had 2 sashimi cards, so it's very possible that in the next round she could get all 3 and get those 10 points. As for our pudding cards, we'll just hold on to them until the end of the round, or to the end of the game, and then we will see who has the most, and that could be the deciding factor between who wins and loses at Sushi Go.
I'm ready to make a comeback. So if you want to check out this awesome game, you can stop in at the library where we have a full collection of different board games. Both Eric and I really enjoy playing games, so we wanted to just make some fun videos so you could see the different types of games we had and how fun and easy they are to play at home.
Yeah, so we'll see you around. Come in and check out your next board game for family night or for date night or for any occasion.
See you later.
See you guys.